Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday. It's Thankful Thursday. So come on in. Let's show some gratitude and some love. Share it out. Sharing is caring. And let me just, first of all, quiet my phone because sure enough, it'll start ringing. There we go. All right. So where is everybody? Come on in. The weather's fine. Let me go find you there on Facebook. Okay, we are live. Hello. And I see we have somebody that found us already. So when you find it, say hello and then share it out. That's what I'm doing now. How's everybody doing? I'm really hoping you're having a good day. Suzanne, good morning. There we go. Share, share, share. Jennifer, hello, darling. Okay, I'm just taking a minute to share it out. Okay, there we go. Now let's get to the day. Okay. Marietta, good morning. Catherine DeSanti. Auntie Jean. Good morning, good morning. Oksana, hello. Yes, let's have a fabulous day. What do you say? Let's have some gratitude, some love. Okay, so let's go into our hearts and slow down the breathing. And we're going to add in some love. I know we got plenty of that going on here. So breathe in love and breathe out love. And just tell your brain how much you are loved, how beautiful you are, how amazing, and how powerful. Soak that all in. And then start saying those powerful words of I am. What's your I am today? I am enough, just as I am. I am worthy. I am a spark of the divine. So let's see what you got. What are your I ams? Andrea, Greg, good morning. Joanne, oh my gosh, Joanne, I'm so glad you're on here. I'm so glad you're okay. That was really, really not good yesterday. Our Joanne got stuck in all that flooding that happened in South Florida. But I'm so glad that you got to safety and glad that you're okay, honey. Yes, I'm glad all of you are safe, and especially that beautiful little baby Eris and his mama. And wow, that was like not good with all the flooding. Ricky and Josie, good morning, good morning, good morning. So let's do some gratitude. Give me one thing you're grateful for. You know I always ask for that because I love sharing gratitude in the morning. So there you go. One thing you're grateful for. And I'm going to share the angel message from yesterday, which was another broken windshield. Okay, let me see if I can get it here. Count your age by friends, not years. Count your life by smiles, not tears. And that is from John Lennon. I returned to Arizona after a brief Florida visit to participate in a celebration of the longevity of my kidney transplant. When I got into my car, which had remained parked during my absence, the first thing I noticed was a cracked windshield that had not been that way when I left. This is the third cracked windshield in the past 2 years. I asked the angels what a cracked windshield meant, as it now had become a nuisance for me. Dear angels, I do not understand and getting so much damage, especially to the windshield of the angel mobiles. Can you help me understand? Dear ones, a cracked windshield can represent a break in the protective barrier between the driver and the outside world. Just as the physical crack allows wind, debris, and even rain to enter the car, a spiritual crack can allow negative energies, thoughts, and emotions to enter your psyche. It can be a sign that you need to reinforce your boundaries and protect yourself from external influences that may cause harm. A cracked windshield can serve as a metaphor for the impermanence of life. Just as the windshield, which once appeared whole and solid, can suddenly be shattered, so too can your lives be disrupted by unexpected events. Dear ones, this is to remind you to cherish the present moment and not take anything for granted. There may be impending change or transformation in your life. Look at it as a symbol of breaking free from old patterns and limitations and opening oneself up to new possibilities and opportunities. Dear angels, thank you. Today I promise to stay present in each now moment. So, breaking glass, shattering things, it didn't make sense. I'm like, why is this still happening? You know, it happened twice last year with the old Angel Mobile, and now I came home and there was no reason for it to be cracked. It's just been sitting there. Normally, the ones that happened before were like something that came up off the road and hit me, you know, tires just spewing the pebbles up. But this one just didn't make sense. So I just thought it was so bizarre that that happened. And then I had to take time to go fix it before I head out to Sedona today. So yeah, very interesting happenings. Jennifer Langren's grateful for this day. And Catherine says, I'm grateful for my friends near and far. Auntie Jean says, Joanne, you are having some crazy adventures lately. Stay safe, our sister. We love you. And Oksana says, I am friends with all the molecules around me. I no longer separate myself. I love, I adore, I thank all the tiny particles in everything. I love you, tiny, beautiful pieces of my body, clothes, and car. I love that, Oksana. Thank you. Jesse, good morning to you. And Suzanne is grateful for love. The love I give and the love I receive. Beautiful. Good morning, Julie Kiss. And Sally and Tony, good morning. I'm grateful that we didn't miss you all today. Well, I am grateful as well. Thank you for being here, Sally. So let me see what Kuan Yin has to say about all this craziness, because, sometimes things just don't make sense, like the windshield. Like, what the heck's that all about? It was one of the last things I needed was to have to take time away to drive into Phoenix and spend the time there that I had to spend, and created chaos because I didn't get back in time to do the Course in Miracles and the chanting last night. So anyway, it was what it was. And here's the Kuan Yin card that she wants us to hear. It is growing towards rebirth. It's easy to love the butterfly, a symbol of hope and emergence into new life. The path of the caterpillar may seem somewhat less blessed, yet without the caterpillar, the butterfly cannot be. Accept that which is ending so you can open up and receive that which is beginning. This is the flow of life. We don't always appreciate the things that are not so appealing to us, do we? Like caterpillars. What's some other things that, as you look at them, you're wondering, what is that all about? Why do we have that in our world? And I think that way about mosquitoes, right? I have no idea what the purpose of mosquitoes are. I know they're irritating. I know that if I'm in a room and a mosquito is in a room, it's going to find me, and I'm not going to be happy about it. Flies. Thank you, Catherine. Oh my goodness, flies. Yeah, I had a real time with the flies. Um, Gosh, it was probably about a year ago, maybe, when I was in Utah. Not Utah, I was in Nevada. Sorry, got those two confused. I was in Nevada at Valley of Fire, and boy, the flies were just relentless. It was hot, and they were everywhere. And this fly just kept buzzing around my ear. And I thought, you know what? I'm going insane with this. I can't keep all of them away from me. And so I went and sat in my car. And I thought, I just need some peace and quiet. The flies are buzzing. They're all over the place. And I sat in my car and closed my eyes for a minute. And when I opened my eyes, there was a fly sitting on the rearview mirror, not the rearview mirror, the side mirror, right outside my window, just sitting there looking at me. And I thought, no, this is my solace. You get away. How dare you follow me over here and try to interfere with my peace? And it was a real moment that I had. It was a lesson from the fly that was trying to communicate with me, and I was having nothing to do with it because it was annoying me. And how many times in life are we like that? Something is trying to get our attention relentlessly and just keeps buzzing at us and keeps making noise. And we're like, no, I'm not going to pay attention to you. You're annoying. Get away. And we don't just stop and pause and just be. If I had just done that instead of getting all upset, it would have been a much more pleasant experience. But I was annoyed, And I let myself be annoyed. The fly didn't annoy me. The fly was just doing what flies do, right? It was just buzzing and being. And here I was reacting in this way. So many times we have things in our life that we don't see that there's a purpose there, but we just get upset, don't we? We get upset over little things that are irritating to us. Does that ever happen with any of you? Do you get upset with something or someone that seems to be relentlessly buzzing, talking, or whatever in your life, and you don't step away for that moment and say, what is this all about? What am I supposed to be seeing here? Because I did that with the fly eventually. I just stopped and said, okay, what am I supposed to know? What am I doing and not seeing about this situation? What can I learn from it? All right, so let's see what y'all got. Black flies. Yeah, Julie, those hurt when they bite. Okay, so best feeling in the world. Julie, grateful for 6 weeks to go be a first-time grandma. I love it. I love it. Congratulations. And Auntie Jean says, I'm grateful that all I must do is be loved and happy. Our Father has taken care of everything else. Absolutely. And Sally says, slugs. I choose to see them as Earth's vacuum cleaner. Yeah, they were annoying too. I haven't seen one in years, but I remember that. And I'm like, what's your purpose? What are you doing here? But everything has a purpose. We don't have to know what it is. We just accept, align, allow, right? And Suzanne, mosquitoes are food for things like spiders and other little critters. Okay, I'll go with that. And hopefully there's more critters than there are mosquitoes so they can keep them away from me. Christina, good morning. Oh, I hope you're having a beautiful day, honey. And Sally says, that old song just popped into my head, looking at the world through fly's eyes. I don't know that song, but looking at the world through fly's eyes. I guess I have to Google that, won't I? Good morning, Annie7. How are you today? And Suzanne says, Pennsylvania has pretty nasty centipedes. They have a lot of long, thin legs. Some of the centipedes are poisonous, aren't they? Or dangerous? I can't remember. But I know that I try to stay away from them. Julie, you cannot contain your excitement. You don't have to. Just enjoy it. I am so happy for you. Marlene, good morning to you. And, there goes my alarm clock again. I haven't found it yet. I went through most of the bags yesterday. But, okay, we'll just listen to an alarm for a minute. Okay, and Christina says sometimes it's like ripping off a Band-Aid and revealing a truth or truths. It can hurt for a moment, but keeps it from festering behind the Band-Aid curtain, right? And Sally says, flies keep our landfills down. I don't know about that. And Suzanne says, maybe bugs are supposed to teach us patience and resilience. Maybe. I don't know. I'm bugged by them for a reason, I guess. Maybe it is the patience, and that's what I was asking when the fly incident happened. I'm like, all right, what is this? What am I supposed to be seeing that I'm not seeing? What am I supposed to be paying attention to that I'm not paying attention to? But It was just a moment. And I'm sure there will be many more fly moments because I'll be in some of the more remote places as I travel about the country. I'm this year heading up north. I'm going to be going up into Minnesota, Michigan. I'm sorry, Minnesota. There's another M. Okay, I'm not getting it. But anyway, North Dakota and Minnesota, and seeing states that I haven't been in yet. And there's only a few of them left. There's only a handful of states. And then I can say I've done all 50 of them. Alaska's going to be the challenge. That's the one that's probably going to be the last one that I get into. Good morning, Charlie. And Sally says, I have to find purpose in everything or they truly creep me out. I can't stand a fly touching me. Yeah, there's just something not fun about that, right? I grew up in Kentucky and we had flies. We had the big horse flies, and boy, those really hurt when they bite. So, all right, so I have in my hand the tiny book. So, who wants to give me a number between 1 and 85? And let's see what message. I forgot to do it yesterday, so maybe we'll do 2 today. 44. Okay, let's see what 44 has to offer us today for a message. And I have 3 messages on page 44. I know, Oksana, that's what I had to do. I had to make friends with the flies because, boy, they were like everywhere in my face. And I had to ask them, I'm here for some peace. Can you let me have some peace? And, animals of all kinds react to our energy. So the more upset I would get about the fact that the flies were annoying, the more annoying they became. And so that's a good point, Oksana. Thank you for saying that, because it's very true. And it's true of like our fur babies, the cats and the dogs. They react to our energy. If we're having a bad day, they're going to start showing out, acting out themselves because they're feeling that energy and they're like, oh, I guess I'm supposed to be that way now. So they really do respond to us. And it's interesting that I've observed that in my lifetime. And in my book that I wrote with Karen Palmer, which is Time Heals for Animals, we give a lot of information about animal behavior and how we can have a better relationship with our animals and understand them more fully. Deirdre, good morning. All right, so we want message number 2. True freedom comes from detaching from all preconceived ideas and sitting with your higher self to seek your truth. When you do this, you will find the possible and stop believing in the impossible. There's that word again, freedom. It's something that has been coming up a lot lately. And freedom from everything, from those fears, freedom from preconceived ideas about how things are supposed to be, freedom from manipulations, freedom from anything that's holding you down. And yeah, I'm going to read it again because thank you, Joanne. I think it is a beautiful message for us all. True freedom comes from detaching from all preconceived ideas and sitting with your higher self to seek your truth. When you do this, you will find the possible and stop believing in the impossible. We limit ourselves, don't we, when we say we can't. I can't do that. And the angels have told me over and over again, because I've used it in the past. I stopped using it because of the angels. I stopped using it because they said, you know what? You are saying I choose not to. And yeah, there are certain things in life that I cannot do. I can't swim across the ocean. There are physical limitations to things, and yeah, we cannot do that. But if it's something that we have an ability to do, and we're saying, I can't, and limiting ourselves, then that's a choice. That's choosing not to do something. So look at that. Look at your vocabulary. And are you using that word in place of making a choice? And Sally, you've been using the word detach as your magic word. I like that. Annie, I am not sure what that means. So maybe you can retype that one. Oh, I know I lost some of the messages. I was trying to get this tiny book message out for us, but there are some messages I didn't get to. All right, so let me see where I'm at. And you're noticing wildlife getting braver. Just 4 houses down, you had a coyote sighting and lots of deer running through the neighborhood. I've seen so many videos of deer lately that come right up to people's doors. And I'm like, what is that all about? And I guess they're feeling a little safer maybe. And they're venturing into the world where people are and seeing what people are all about. What else we got? Suzanne. So grateful for my friend Christine, who is taking 2 days off her time to drive Luna and to Jillian with me. We are meeting my son-in-law halfway since South Dakota is a 24-hour drive. We're going this weekend. Jillian is so excited to have Luna back. Awesome. Well, I wish you were driving to Arizona and you could come this weekend to the retreat, Suzanne. I can't believe it's here already, you guys. So today, Sharon and I are driving up to Sedona, and then tomorrow officially begins the retreat. And some of you are going to be there. Joanne's going to be there. I'm so excited. Joanne is going to be one of our presenters that will be leading us and guiding us in an experience. And Auntie Jean says, I saw this yesterday. I don't remember where, but, quote, I can do anything except reach the top shelf in my kitchen. Perfect for me. Yeah, that's the physical limitation, right, Auntie Jean? For short people, us short people got to stick together. And yeah, that's really is a can't. I can't reach that top shelf, physically cannot. But when we're just saying I can't instead of stopping and saying, can I? Can I step out of my comfort zone? Can I do something that I didn't think was possible for me? But when I think about it, yes, I can. Yes, I can make new friends. Yes, I can talk to somebody I've never spoken to before. I admire Sharon Riaz so much. Spending the time I have spent with her has been so amazing. And one of the things that she is doing as a project is finding 10 people that she is going to walk up to and say hello. Strangers, not knowing who they are, what they're all about, or anything, and just walking up with a smile on her face and saying hello and just taking a moment with them and see what kind of reaction happens. And I love that idea. I love it. I do it a lot in places like the grocery store. If I see somebody that my spirit's just saying, you need to smile at that person. And we get those nudges. Spirit knows who needs what. And if somebody is in a space where they could use a friendly face and not somebody that's scowling. And so I do. I smile at people. I say hello. I compliment them. And I love doing that. And I have had some beautiful interactions with people. But I'm excited about this project that Sharon is doing to just put a goal out there. I'm going to talk to 10 people that, I don't know them. I've never interacted with them before. Isn't that awesome? I love that. Deirdre says, grateful I've got new humans, new humans in my life. I think that's awesome. All right, I know it's time for our prayers. I'm going to put that message up, but I wanted to share with you guys. I did some sharing last night to some of you individually in your messages, and I put it in groups and on my timeline. Save the date for April 22nd, 422. That's like 4 of the 2s, right? 422. There will be a Zoom meeting, and you're very welcome to come in with us and feel the excitement as Marbeth Dunn and Maureen Whitehouse and myself share what we are doing to try to bring more peace into the world. We're not going to try, we're going to do it. We're going to bring more peace into the world, and we're going to bring more attention to peace to our world leaders globally. And I am so excited about this project. We actually started a company, a nonprofit corporation, and we have people backing us already that want this to happen. We're trying to get 10 million people involved throughout the world to focus energy toward our world leaders to influence. And you all know what happens when we pray, things happen. When we set an intention, things happen. So we are setting that intention as a group, as the founders of this organization of 10 million for world peace. We're going to gather people to really focus our attention on bringing peace into the world and helping our leaders understand that this is what we want. We don't want war. We don't want conflict. We don't want things happening like what's been happening here in America with all the violence, and especially with the craziness of people just going in and murdering others, mass murdering. So we are focusing positive into the world, and we're going to be doing things like workshops and education and traveling around speaking to people about this to gather more attention toward it. So save the date, April 22nd. That's when the magic happens. And I really hope that you all will be able to join in with us. And Sally, that's where I am shy. Anxiety rises up. And some it's okay, but usually I don't just approach people. And happy for Sharon. I'm happy for Sharon too. She's doing amazing work. And she's also going to be one of the leaders at the retreat to guide us in an experience. We're going to be talking about color a lot at this retreat and focusing on color. And let's do that this morning. Let's go into our prayer time thinking about color and letting color speak to us and guide us and heal us. Thank you, Suzanne. Yeah, I really hope that you all will join our group. It's called 10 Million for World Peace. You can find it on Facebook. It's an open public group, and we want 10 million people. So let's make that happen. as you come in and join the group, share it with others. Just hit the invite and the share button and share that stuff out. Let's get more positive going in our world. And let's get your prayer request. Anybody that wants to put something in there, I want to pray, please, for South Florida, who experienced that flooding yesterday. And our darling Joanne got caught up in that. She was in water and had to pull over because it was so deep and so daunting. And I saw that they had to bring in the trucks to pump the water off the roadways so it could clear up the roads for people to travel on. So let's please lift them up. They had 3 days of intense rain, and then the flooding happened. So, and she'll be flying out tomorrow to come here to Arizona for the retreat. So let's pray for safety. And I know her daughter's apartment flooded, so praying that that gets taken care of and she has a place to be. Ricky, prayers for your health. Yes, absolutely, Ricky. We pray for you every day. Been thinking about you a lot, my friend. And Ricky's in South Florida. Ricky, I hope that you all haven't had the intense rain that they did down in North Miami area. Deirdre, is there a link for the group? Yes, there is. It's called, hang on, let me find it here. It's 10 million for world peace. And I will put this link right there for you. There you go. All you have to do now is click on the link and you can go into our Facebook group and then share it out. Once you go in there, just share it with others so we can build that up and have the 10 million people that we know we're going to get. We know we're going to have at least that many. I'd like to see more than that. I'd like to see billions around the world that are just speaking up and speaking out and saying, we want peace. It's time. It's past time that we have peace on our earth. Prayers for all who need them today, lifting those who are feeling heavy this week, asking for a prayer for a tiny 10 to 12-week-old abandoned puppy who is living on its own behind a private business. We can't catch him and he needs a home. Yeah. I think I certainly can, Oksana, put it in YouTube. Let me see if this will work here. There you go. Now we have it on everywhere. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter is where that just went to. And Auntie Jean said it's very easy to join this group. Prayers from a multitude of people has so much power. It really does. All right, so let's go into our hearts. And thank you, Deirdre, for joining the group. Let's go into our hearts and just feel the power. We are powerful. We are amazing. We are a spark of the divine. So as you breathe into your heart, just feel that. Feel that love. Feel that beautiful energy. With your next breath in, what color do you see? What's there? What's happening? Is there a color that's just covering you from head to toe? Is there a color that when you close your eyes, that's what you see? See what the breath is bringing to you. What's it bringing to the inside? And let's look at that. I'm seeing a lot of orange today. Orange, the chakra is all about our power, becoming creative, speaking out in the world, going out to a stranger and saying hello. That's empowering. That's exciting. That's creative. It's also about having pleasure. When's the last time you did something just because you like to do it? And so let this color of orange just go all over you. I'm seeing it like a burnt orange, very deep. Just let that color orange come over you for healing. And then breathe it out and see what your next color is. What are you seeing for a color? Golden. Ah, Deirdre, yes. That beautiful golden energy. Gold is one of the highest vibrating colors. Every color has a vibration. It has a frequency. So let's feel into that. Let's feel into the golden energy. And I'm seeing that swirling up above the crown chakra. I see that beautiful energy connecting. That's what gold does. It's a connector. So breathe it in. Let it cover you. Let help you get in touch with your regal side, knowing that you are a child of God. You are a spark of the divine. So bring that color all over and around you. Just allow that golden color now to seep inside of you and help you to be more confident, help you to know that you are enough. Say that, I am enough, and feel that golden energy. Feel the beautiful connection with our Creator. Violet and pink, Auntie Jean says. Violet and pink. Feel it in your heart. Ooh, that one just hit me right in the heart. Ah, that wonderful pink energy of Kuan Yin, the beautiful love. You know, sometimes we don't know why we're drawn to wear a color, and sometimes we just need more love. And so we find ourselves immersing in pink and letting that love flow into our heart and flow all around us. Just allow right now. Allow that energy of love to come into your heart. And the violet, I'm feeling Kuan Yin and Saint Germain working together here, pink and violet, and helping to clear up anything that we don't need, helping to clear it away. And, you know, fire takes something instantly. Whatever is not needed in our life, we just give it over and the change happens. So what else? What other colors are coming to you as you close your eyes, as you breathe in deeply? What color do you see? And let it come into you. Let's share it together. We are all one. So if one of us is seeing that color, it's for all of us. Blue. I love it, Joanne. So let's focus on blue now. I'm seeing the beautiful sky blue color of the throat chakra. So let's open up the throat. Breathe that color in, right into the throat area. Breathe in and relax, and breathe it out. Let your throat chakra just open up such that you can communicate. Allow yourself that beautiful communication of saying what you want to say, not saying yes if you don't mean it, and being able to say no if that's what you want to say. Just allow. Beautiful. Beautiful work with color today. So now, with all that empowerment, Let's look at our prayer requests, thinking about all of those that we have on our long list that we pray for, and Annie that you've added in today or that you brought to our attention. And let's lift them up. Everyone that's on those lists, everyone that's gathered here together today, just feel yourself rising up, up, up. Feel your energy level as we lift you. One person cannot lift another, sometimes physically. That might be a physical limitation. But if all of us gather our energy together, we can lift each other, and we can ask that those who can't physically lift themselves, they can't stand, they can't walk, that we get behind them and we lift their energy up, and we ask our Creator to look on every prayer request. And then let's put ourselves in that very circle where all the others are and say, me too. I want to be lifted. I want to be the very best I can be in this moment. And just allow all of these colors to flow around you, the goldens, the oranges, the blue, the violet, the beautiful, beautiful pink of Kuan Yin, because she teaches us that love is the energy that heals. So let's do some healing right now with each other. We do it every day, and we do it on the count of 3. Whoops, I gotta get the caption. Hang on. 3, 2, 1. Thank you. I love you. And I hope that you're able to say that with a pure heart, with an open heart, and just let that energy flow. Marietta. Oh, I love that. Marietta just joined 10 million for peace. And yes, we can together accept, align, allow. Beautiful. All right, so Suzanne saw orange. Sally, my color this week is a rich, deep emerald green, the heart chakra working for me. Absolutely. Okay, here we go with our love. This is what heals, and this is what we do every day as a family. We love each other, which heals each other. Thank you. I love you. Deirdre, thank you. I love you. Ricky and Josie, thank you. I love you. Auntie Jean, I love you so much. Suzanne, our Leo is here. I get to see Leo just one more day, and we're going to be together. So exciting. Okay, so it's time to get out of here. It's time to get on with our day. I hope that yours is beautiful and amazing and powerful. I really wish for peace in this world. I wish for peace in all of our hearts. And thank you to all of you who have already come in and joined our 10 million for world peace. And let's get this project off to a really big bang on the 22nd. Put it on your calendars. On April 22nd at 1:11 Eastern Time in the afternoon, we are going together on Zoom, and we're going to share our vision and our mission and share what we have planned to do with this amazing, beautiful journey. All right. So I don't know what just happened there, but I lost the chat for a moment. There you are. Deirdre, Leo's a hunka burning love. Yes, he is. And I love my Leo. So I can't wait to spend time. And I have a feeling I'm going to have to put a leash on him, because I know what's going to happen when Leo gets up in those beautiful rocks of Sedona. We're going to have to go hunting him down. Okay, so stay in your hearts and stay blessed. I love you so much. Thank you for being here this morning. Oh, Leo's underwater this morning. Oh boy. Well, please pray that that water gets cleared out so that these Floridians can get to the airport and the plane can take off and bring them here safely to Sedona. All right. Have a great day, everyone. I love you. Namaste, y'all. I will see you later.